So welcome to the second largest city in Japan. Daiki, good to meet you, Daiki. To Osaka. So, sitting on a random yellow chair here in the central square of Namba, the most famous, I would say, district in Osaka. Speaking of Japan, I'm coming right now from Tokyo directly to here, and I'm quite curious to see what is the difference, what is going to be the contrast. I haven't seen anything yet. Just hopped out of the metro, made it to the main square yet, and the first feelings, the first vibes, even without having seen much of the city, it feels a bit more modern, a bit more youthful, a bit more, I don't know if it's the fact that I could pay with Apple Pay on my on my ticket, because Tokyo was an interesting mix. There's a full video out about it, but I'm gonna be here for a good 2-3 days. I wanna take you on a little bit of a walk and give you an idea of how Osaka is. If you're planning to come to Japan, just Tokyo, will it be enough as a big city? Or is Osaka worth it as well, or maybe even better? We are at the central Namba station right now. Looks super cool back there. Advertising truly Malaysia, tourism from Japan to Malaysia. That's interesting. And like I already mentioned, the very first impression of Osaka just from walking around here for 20 minutes. So a very long time ago, actually, I knew that Osaka was actually the capital of Japan. World War II, almost everything destroyed. And this city, from what I've just quickly read up a little bit, has been built back, let's say, faster, and is also known a little bit as a more innovative city, a city that adapts a bit quicker, and you feel it. Just walking here, I'm getting a little bit of a Union Station, New York vibe. I think that's how you call it, the Central Station. It's kind of like these chairs outside in the area, fancy train station. I've always heard that Japan has very, very low immigration. Coming here, I'm surprised right away, and especially in Osaka, and then looking it up, in the last couple of years, actually, Japan necessarily, out of necessity, had to, I think, allow a couple of 100,000 people to move here. So you're seeing both, kind of like expats, tons of tourists, and it seems like also just like Japanese visiting from all over, because people are rolling around with suitcases. We made it. Looks like this is pretty much the main Namba bridge type of stuff you see all the time online. It is really, really cool. Gives you a little bit big time, actually. Gives you Amsterdam vibes, some kind of country song music. As always, the Japanese are dressing immaculately. You can hop on one of these boats on the side, as you see, and big shopping district. Sun is slowly setting. I think once the lights are gonna come out, it's gonna be even more impressive. But yeah, it's best way to describe it is you are inside of a video game here. There's no other way to say it. Oh, and by the way, these are some capsules where people are sitting in there and they're rolling around. Guys, and as always, if you're planning to travel anywhere in the world, we are partnering up with Level 8. In my opinion, the best suitcase in the game. The quality is amazing. I have had one of their suitcases that lasted me for multiple years. You have the smoothest rolling wheels and a couple of different models. Like this right now is the Adventurer case. You see it has the wide grip, so more things fit inside. Also, you actually open it on the top, you unzip it. So just check out their website. They have a lot of different models. Of course, also checked luggage, premium, high quality suitcase. It's gonna last you for a long time. They also have a lifetime limited warranty on them with free shipping to Europe, UK, US, and Canada, but they do worldwide. So no matter where you are, they can get it delivered to you. This one, I think I haven't mentioned it, also has the extendable. Basically, I zip this thing here open, and what I get is another 5 liters extra space. So if you're looking for a suitcase that's gonna last you for a long time, you're going on a trip soon, check out the first link in the description. Or if you know somebody that likes to travel, it's an amazing gift, especially for the holiday season. So let's get back. So I just wandered in to go to the bathroom real quick at one of these many malls, and then I'm like, wait a minute, it looks like a freaking casino. And I walk in, usually like big no filming in casino, and I look at it, and they do play at some kind of slot machines, and there are some kind of girls in bikinis on the pictures. But I think it's not for money, or is it? Anybody knows? Is it gambling? What is it? That's basically how it looks. Crazy huge. I guess it's just playing. Just in some pretty random, not random, we're still in Namba in the center, side alleys. And this looks really quite a bit different. Not too narrow of streets, but super dense. Kind of like every single building, so many different labels. Yeah, it's fun. Maybe move here actually. I live a little bit outside of the city right now. So I was considering to do some shopping, but shopping paradise or shopping hell. In the evening it's number 2. So super busy. It also should be dark at this point. I think actually we're heading into that direction. Let's check it out. Excited for how it looks. But yeah, if you're afraid of crowds, damn, I thought on the weekend it might be busy, but nope, it's busy every day. What can I say, guys? The lights don't disappoint, but also it is how you would think it is. A huge photo session. If you have seen something on the internet, that probably means it's gonna be a huge photo trap, which it is. It looks super cool. I wonder how it looked before the big, let's say, tourism boom, because very hard to walk through it, pretty much impossible. There's a photo being taken on every single corner. I probably already walked through 10 of them. But yeah, it's like the shopping area here, a couple of boats passing through. Interesting, inside the middle of the metro station, there is some kind of palm reading service. I suppose that's what it is. There's like a little drawing, something about the hand, and the girl sitting inside. So this has been the Namba district, just a little touch of it. Honestly, it's crazy. It's even busier than anything I've experienced in Tokyo. The crowds, super cool, iconic corner, but the shopping street itself is actually a bit more chill. So for now, heading back. I got 2-3 full days here, and I'm sure there's lots more to see. See you tomorrow. Good morning. Good morning from Osaka Central Station right now, and spontaneous decision to go to a different city. I'm gonna go on one of the fastest trains in the world right now. I think only some Chinese train is beating, the Shinkansen Express. So what would take me an hour of driving, we should achieve right now in 10 minutes. I'm actually, as always, very tight on time. For a second I was never panicking, but slightly concerned. Let's say it like that. We have 10 more minutes. You pick up the tickets at the machine, actually. You can book them online. So for a 10-minute drive right now, we pay $10. And so here we get a little view of how these trains look. So guys, I am like, where's my train? The departure is in 5 minutes. But the thing is, I think it's gonna arrive the minute, a couple of minutes before the departure. Train looks super, super cool, especially when they're driving. Still to this day, they look fairly futuristic, but you can tell just by a little bit the condition, as well as the choice of font, if you will, that these trains have been hyper impressive. They have been the future 20 years ago, naturally, when they first started to roll out about that time. Still to this day, I think it is very impressive. Probably, I don't know, is it the best train in the world? Probably second best. Like, not all Chinese trains are crazy, but they are building some things that I think these days, correct me if I'm wrong, fastest trains are in China, with a long time, let's say, number one that has been Japan with their Shinkansen trains. So this will be the ride for today. A nice white train. Damn, from the front they look. So here are the control guys. Damn, no reserve?
Car number 1 and...
No, thank you. Car number 1 and 2, easy peasy, breezy. Okay guys, I am having the peasant class, first peasant class. Numero uno, that's where I'm headed. Not sure if I just skipped the line savagely or what I did, but here we are with no seat space. It's gonna be just a 10-minute drive overall, so we're good. So one thing I can tell you, this might be the first time on a train where standing up is really not a good idea. You feel the buzz. It's like pretty much you're sitting in a nice and strong sports car that is just blowing you into the seat. Beautiful train. It'd like to give you a toilet tour. That is the question of the day. I shall. Okay, you're not pooping in that one. I mean, hopefully. Not in Japan.
Bound for Tokyo. We will be stopping at Kyoto, Nagoya, Shinkansen.
The next station is approaching and we're cruising here at God knows what kind of speed. I'll look it up and let you know, but this is absolutely, like, probably the fastest train I've ever been on. Some guys checking the trash. Don't know what he's responsible for. Interesting. And just like that, we have arrived in Kyoto, one of the most famous, oldest cities in Japan. I'm here for a very special reason, spontaneously, like you see. One thing I have to mention is people are lining up here in front of the trains, and I saw a big line in front of my wagon, and I didn't want to be the, you know, the asshole who just like passes through. I'm trying to ask all the people in line, are you waiting? I'm like making sign language, pointing, da-da-da-da. Most people didn't look at me, they just ignored me, and like one or two men just looked, and nobody, yes, no. So like, I've already had a feeling. Whenever you're in Japan just walking around, you're never gonna catch anybody even looking at you, maybe if you're filming. Very anonymous society and probably quite hard. It's the language barrier for sure. It's an observation. Don't take it personal, obviously. Or maybe it is personal. They were like... Quickly like that, we just got off. The train is about to depart, and this guy's gonna make sure it's gonna happen. Off he goes to Tokyo. It's gonna be in Tokyo in 2 hours. Can you believe it? It's like a 6-hour drive. In Osaka, they told me put in both tickets. I first put in one. Now I realize I had to keep one. Now I cannot get out without having the second ticket. I should have picked it up after I put it into the machine. So let's figure it out. They're not letting me out here. Both. So I left them at the Osaka station. Now I'm told that I need to have one ticket to exit. What should I do? Please help me. Okay guys, this might have been the funniest interaction. This guy was the most non-reactive person I've ever told to talk to. He was just like, barely, even less than that. So let's see. I got one though at the end. I had to convince him, I had to really, okay, this dude is also scamming something. I had to really convince him deeply that I am not one of those YouTubers who tries to get the Shinkansen for free. harmless misunderstanding, but you really feel like everything is here by the book. This guy downstairs, he's like, you're not going anywhere without the ticket, without the exit ticket. And we're back, like we're never left. Oh wow, is this the famous musician? How's it going? Good to see you. Japanese local here. Wanna be in a bit? So, old friend from back. So let me take you along a little bit of Kyoto, just a little side quest, little side mission. Kyoto. How is it? Kyoto. So we got a Japanese lover on our hand. Getting a Japanese wife and then moving to Kyoto, I heard. No, but you said you like it a lot here, right?
Yeah, I like it a lot, but again, not to live. But it's
if you compare it to what? To Amsterdam, right?
yeah, no, I maybe prefer living in Amsterdam, but like, let's say like if you have parents who don't like to travel, and you as a son have been like you, like in Korea, in Japan, China, and you want to get them out to go to travel, Japan is the place to recommend, because Korea there's basically nothing to see.
Yeah, for sure. It's like super easy, super smooth travel experience. Nice, clean, nobody's gonna rob you, stab you. It's not Europe, right?
No, it's not.
There is its benefits. But we were just debating. I was telling Zasha, by the way, how in many ways Japan is kind of like very old school these days. Like this is how I feel it. If you compare it to Korea, I agree, is a little bit boring, more modern. Whereas like if you compare it to anything, even compared to Bangkok, like the people still do their things how they did it 30 years ago in many ways, especially the old timers, which has its charm. Opa. I'll grab one. Look at that, guys. Japanese donuts going wild and looking pretty good. I thought it's just sweet stuff, but they even have not sweet. Around, how much are they? $2 a piece. Pretty dope. Compared to Amsterdam, I'm sure.
Yeah,
You say price is good, huh?
Yeah, man, it's compared to Amsterdam. It's
Yeah, overall, I would say, somewhat surprisingly, Japan is not that expensive.
yes.
It's cheaper than Europe, cheaper all, across the board, pretty much everything.
And better quality,
Oh,
food-wise.
bro, I forgot how bad it is. I'm like, it
Like,
is
when have you been last time?
properly Europe. I mean, I was in Rome for a couple of days. Other than that, our donuts are coming. Look at that, guys. Japanese crafts, woman and manship. I don't know who's behind the counter.
Probably.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't care.
14,
How are the donuts?
13, good man. Nothing special.
No, nothing special, to be honest.
I'm like, I'm fucking pushing 30, I'm not gonna waste fucking money. Like, level-wise, it's not the best. Poison, bro.
Committed to this and that and create and things, which is good, man. I like it as well. But I like until.
So on a little stroll, honestly, going super local, gonna go right now to some famous niche little restaurant for Japanese burgers. We'll see, they're gonna take my money. And here, one of many palaces that you pass through. I think this one's one of the most famous one. The Nijo castles, often, from what I understand, visited by the emperor. Tried to get some more info, but Kyoto. Nijo castle, yes. Somebody used to live here, or? I think we have it there, huh? I'll read. Okay, 1603. That's old, man. 1603.
Katsudon? What is this?
Sorry.
No, curry, this kind of
I
stuff.
think I had that for dinner yesterday.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's good. Do you know Hunter x Hunter?
I don't read.
You don't watch anime?
We're walking in. I choose just one, or what do you recommend?
Cheddar.
Cheddar, you recommend? Yeah, we'll do that.
Rice.
But it's with, you don't have normal fries?
Wagyu burger. You know, it's one of those restaurants, very local, in a little Japanese side alley. Not too expensive actually. I think around 15 bucks, something like that for the burger. Fries on the side. Yep, one of the best burgers, eh?
And make like all of those cold.
Here, please. And now making.
They made you into a goblin. They made you into a goblin?
They make me eat banana.
Oh, one for me?
Yes.
Oh wow, I'm also like this. The hell? Wow. I think they're gonna like, you know, put on the internet stupid tourists.
And then we're gonna be yes, stupid tourists, no? You never can tell.
Best friend?
Huh?
Best friend?
We're friends? Yeah, we're friends.
Best friend?
We know each other from what, 15 years?
16
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
What do you think?
What do you think? How old are we?
21.
21?
21, yes. 18, 18.
No, lie. Liar.
No, but how old is he, you think?
How old?
21.
21.
21?
I am
How old are you?
21.
I'm turning I'm 30 right now.
Yay, what's up, bro? What's your name?
Hey, Daiki.
Daiki, good to meet you, Daiki. Hey, I don't know what is going on, but people in Japan are warming up when you're around.
Yes, brother, I told you, you gotta give it a chance. You gotta change it up.
Like
Spice it up.
one thing I've noticed, just being in Tokyo for last week, you almost never even get an eye contact. People are very polite, very discreet. So I almost thought like it's gonna be hard to like approach somebody.
Yeah.
To be fair, they approached us more, like they were like taking funny selfies. But yeah, some girls in the cafe, and now maybe I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the evening, maybe weekend's approaching. But yeah, I think in the karaoke bar next time. Bro, it was good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
Woo, let's rock out. Oh, my friend. Nice. He's buzzing a little bit. Old dude buzzing, music loud. Woo! And so this has been a little bit of a dip into Kyoto. It was great to see my old friend. We knew each other for probably 15 years, if not even more at this point. After high school, he actually became a professional musician, has been working for that all his life, playing in the main orchestra of the Netherlands, touring the world. Pretty cool. Last minute, he texted me, and we got to Kyoto. I keep saying it wrong. As of right now, on the way back to Osaka, on actually one of the local trains, and they're absolutely beautiful, perfectly maintained. And we're back in Osaka, just like that. It's actually right now already a bit of a sunset. I got 2 more days left here. Just moved to a bit of a cheaper place in a different neighborhood, in a neighborhood that I wanted to check out and show you and make it easy for myself. And also, there's a, I was sitting there doing some work, there's this sumo ringing on the screen going on. Another uniquely Japanese sport, let's say it like that. So let me show you, I think another one of the most famous spots in Osaka. I'm quite excited for it. Always like to see unique buildings. Here's some kind of wall, mural, art, graffiti. And so I can quite confidently say this neighborhood here is truly a very different vibe. Here we are in the neighborhood of the Tsutenkaku. I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce it, but that's how it reads, of Osaka. I'm sure if you have seen anything of Osaka, it's probably a fairly familiar visual. Basically, it's an observatorium, but the coolest thing about it is it's kind of like a little tower. Looks like it has been built a while ago with super cool lighting, but when you look through the little narrow side alleys, that's where it really shines. And this neighborhood so far, actually, I gotta tell you, here, pretty touristy, pretty busy, but if you just go out a little bit out of here, I like it. It's a bit grungy, it's a bit rough around the edges. Unfortunately, to be honest, like I don't want to film it, but there is a good amount of homelessness, especially in some neighborhoods. In Osaka, I've seen it quite a lot, but this is the line to get up to the observatorium. Probably can look around. I think Osaka doesn't have like the biggest skyline. There's a couple of buildings in the Umeda central, one of the central stations. I might take you there as well. So yeah, wanted to come out here, wanted to take a look, check out this car. Japanese at its finest, I would call it. And shortly after, I would say, let's also check out one of these restaurants here. So I'm sure if you're in Osaka, you're not gonna miss this spot. But me, as for my part, I've seen like a couple of local neighborhoods in Tokyo, seen Kyoto yesterday was quite a bit different. But here in Osaka right now, it's a bit of, yeah, a bit more, you know, rough around the edges. That's kind of what I mean. You walk out of this busy area back there, come out here, and you are on street where there's not one soul. I just seen a cat running by. And I would say another absolute prime example of how Japan sometimes feels like time traveling. Oh, hey there. You catch me in an interesting place. One of my favorite whenever traveling. You know, I absolutely love checking out grocery stores, especially in countries that are quite different and new to me. So I'm staying actually in Tokyo Bay in terms of big hotels. I wanted to have like a nice place to recover. Most hotels in Japan, unless you pay crazy, the rooms are pretty small. And I'm in the grocery store, and I have to tell you, the family marts are okay, but I didn't thought they're that much fun, like not that much variety. And over here, super nice local grocery store. I saw there's some like schools around here. Mostly you see local are living here. You have all kinds of these like little foods, and the prices are totally all right. Like this is less than $2. I got myself some kind of sushi, some kind of fried fish, and all of that. Surprisingly, I have to tell you, very reasonably priced. Like an interesting jellies. Let me try one of these. Which one am I gonna get? The mineral jelly, I think this one. I also have the protein jelly, but I have enough protein. Tokyo content that I have shot has been very like highlights, big busy areas. And in Osaka, I'm just for a couple of days, and I'm even more curious to see a little bit more kind of like how is life in Japan. I'm a huge fan of crab stick, if it's good crab stick. It's kind of basically just fish, it's not crab obviously. Let's try it, Japanese one. Whoop. If you decide to live the nomad life in Japan, that would be grocery shopping. And also I've realized that my favorite all-time snack is Japanese. I wasn't even aware of that. It's basically these soy crackers. I think they're baked. Where are they? They're so good. And also I've almost walked 30,000 steps today. In the morning I was in the gym, and then this is not exactly the one I was looking for, but basically soy rice crackers. I know rice cracker sounds super boring, but this one's actually delicious. I don't know how they do it, but it's not like oily or anything. Delicious. So guys, in terms of dessert, they're also absolutely not playing around. Did you grow up drinking Yakult? I did. Japanese. And the music here is giving me an absolute mental breakdown, but other than that, it's lovely.
2517円いただきます。角
Visa.
ここ。OK。
Guys, I'm not quite sure how, but this somehow turned into an absolute grocery haul. We got a bunch of Japanese stuff. Let's get to the hotel, I'll show you. Living a little bit the local Japanese life. And so with that, the grocery store, super chill. Prices are even great, which is surprising. I thought the level of groceries overall is more expensive. So let's get to the hotel and let me show you what I bought. That's the place. Big, kind of like a conference hotel, I would say. Can't recommend it for vacation, but for me, it's pretty perfect. Alrighty, I wish I could slam this on the table right now, but super nice little working area here. Let's see, living the Japan life. Like I said, we have these soy crackers, my absolute favorite, one of the best snacks out there. We got a little bit of sushi. We got some kind of fried fish. And then we got a big stack of sushi. And look guys, in Japan, gotta go to a proper sushi place. Let's just quickly, I'm curious, how is it in a grocery store? What are the prices? I'm sure it's not too bad. Picked up some kind of little meal. Another this, chopsticks, yeah. Some bananas, some kind of vitamin thing, and a bunch of wasabi and soy sauce. So that's all. And wait, main point is all of that came out to 2,600 yen, which I would estimate roughly, what is it, $14? $16. Pretty good, great value, grocery store in Japan. Looks like that. Guys, I'm not lying. You might see it in my face. Japan travel has been a bit intense. Today, I managed to get 30,000 steps. I would say, good night. Guys, for the first time, I'm in like a funnel and I see I think I start to understand why everybody on the streets is so anxious and so crazy and happy to be here.
The next station is Tokyo.
So guys, a lot of Japanese hotels have these bath houses. To be honest with you, this one back there is quite a little bit stinky. Leaving Japan after 2 weeks of truly, in some ways, traveling the country, but in some ways also just hanging around. This was a country that fast... Wait, let's turn on the microphone. It's a bit loud out here. We're on the roof, overlooking Osaka. Are we connected? I think we are. It was fascinating, guys. For real, I did not expect Japan to stimulate me as much like that, and also make me in very many ways very thoughtful. Like if you come for a travel video, if you're new here by any chance, generally I document my life around the idea of building a life of freedom around the world, and a big, I would say, chapter that is definitely not coming to an end, but I think we're in the final stages, in the sense that I want to see how life looks, just get a little glimpse at least, in as many places of the world, at least as I find genuinely I'm curious about. And Japan, obviously, one of the strongest, most legendary economies, especially in the last era. Trains passing through. And I'm not sure why it took me quite a while, because I've visited almost every country in Asia at this point. You just vibe it, you dig it. There's some things you had in your childhood that were uniquely Japanese. There were some images. Maybe you were into anime, maybe you were into the PlayStation, maybe you were into Yu-Gi-Oh!, into Beyblade, into whatever it might be. This culture was so strong and is still to this day, but not nearly as much as it used to be. And while I heard that Japan in some ways it's stagnating a bit, generally Asian countries, they're kind of like struggling with the aging population, I have never been in a country where so many things are so amazing, yet at the same time you see so much walking through the street. You see the aging population. You see how a society just reached the peak of what really was possible at that time, how a small island dominated the world and was thought to become the most powerful economy in the world at some point. At some point, 6 out of 10 companies in the world were Japanese, the biggest ones. And that for a fairly reasonably compact size country, both geographically, population of course fairly large, over 100 million, but that most likely will be quartered. It already has been decreasing for decades and decades. For the first time, Japan is kind of opening to immigration, and I don't want to go too deep into it. I've actually decided to film a full video just sharing my reflections, both some stuff that you can watch a documentary on, that you can read on, but even more kind of my reflections of being here on the ground and just being kind of like a fly on the wall. Yeah, going to some touristy district, going to Shibuya, doing the crossing, going to the Akihabara district, walking by the cafes where maid cafes, going into the comic shop and going to the top floor and being like, what? Basically, they have the spicy stuff upstairs. And also seeing this weird contrast of this interesting contrast makes me think a lot about just human psychology. Why are we the way we are? On my last day in Japan, I'm like, let's cause some trouble. Oh, I'm clearly not the first person up here. There's tons of cigarettes and bottles. And so with that, join me on Instagram if you want to see where I am right now, checking out from Osaka. You know, there's always these people climbing on buildings and stuff like that. I'm safe. It's all good here. People come up. It's actually a smoking area, but it is super cool. I'm gonna start the next video right now here.